guys all wake up. It's a new morning, a new day here in Munso, and after the previous few nights of events, you guys rise for the weekend. So, what do you guys want to do this weekend? Agnes, you wake up. It is Saturday morning, a new day. You rise from the Fortress of Solitude. Optimus is outside, wandering around in the yard. And you wake up and you kind of peer out the front.
Optimus!
Yeah, you hear womp, 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 womp. He mad dashes across the yard and flings himself, wide receiver football style, and goes to catch you as you just land on top of him. And he goes womp, 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 and starts going up and down.
Gotta keep you on your toes, bud. Am I still injured?
Unless you have healed up. Let's talk about the rules for healing conditions now, because this applies to you, Miss Agnes.
To your mans,
so
right?
Usually how it works is you have to spend some time talking to your anchor. And there's another way. If somebody else, another one of the kids uses their lead skill, they should also be able to help you. Let me.
I'm good at that. I'm good at leading.
I spend so much time with Optimus.
Yeah. If you spend, it says if you use lead, if you spend time privately with another kid, giving them advice and comfort, you may heal one of their conditions. You roll to overcome trouble, and if you succeed, the condition is healed. If you fail, you suffer the same condition. You cannot heal broken kids using this skill.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But if you spend time, also your hideout.
Child.
If you spend time in your hideout, that should do it. Or if you spend time with your anchor, or if you spend time with your friends and they use the lead, that should be the ways to heal them up. So
I was gonna say, like, Hildegard goes like, says some kind of wise words, and then Agnes is like, oh, you fixed my broken nose.
Nose snaps back in the place.
But yeah, she probably spent time with Optimus. I don't know if her mother gave a shit that she broke her nose or what, but
unless you told her, she's probably just.
I did when I walked into home.
She didn't seem to react. She was just like, eh.
Yeah, I just said I broke my nose again, Mom.
She said, yeah, you can go to the hospital and get that checked, or school nurse or something.
Yeah, she was mad. She was grumpy because I brought Optimus inside.
Do you need medical attention? Do you need me to drive you to the hospital?
Aren't you a fucking doctor?
I am a chemist. There's a difference. I don't work on people. I work on chemicals.
Still got a PhD. Anyway.
I mean, people are also made
No,
of
she just went to bed. But yeah, she hops down on Optimus. A new Band-Aid plastered across her nose. Her eyes are starting to unbruise from the broken nose. You know how when someone breaks their fucking nose, they get like the worst bruises around their face?
No, because I've never broken my nose or known anybody who has.
Fuck off. Anyway. Maybe that's a nose job. I don't fucking.
No, it's a nose job. Yeah, it fucks up your sinuses and stuff.
Anyway.
I think.
It's the weekend, you said?
Yeah, this is you guys are waking up. You just finished a week of school. Next week is your last week of school. You know this.
Oh, thank God.
You said your question was so next week, next Friday, you guys know, is your last day of school. It's the last day of the school year, your 6th grade year, and that is also that Friday is the day of the school disco. And it's the final day of school. So that is the plan.
I see. Yeah.
Rees like, yeah, let's go. It's gonna be very hype. Everybody is very enthusiastic at school. Everybody's super pumped.
I learned how to slow dance in advance of the disco. It's gonna go great.
Yeah, you'll be ready. But
at this point, Agnes is of the impression that she's not going.
Okay.
At this point,
so I think she's just going to gallivant around town with Optimus, like she normally does. He'll run off into the woods.
As you pat him on the head, he turns around to start getting ready to just sprint off to parts unknown. You hear the back sliding door of your house open up, and you hear, Agnes.
What?
I'm going to work, sweetie. I'll be back very late tonight.
Bye.
Okay. Look. Okay. Hey. Wait. I'm gonna leave you some money on the counter, okay? I'm gonna leave you some money on the counter, okay? I'm not gonna be back.
You give me the
card. You're gonna have to make yourself dinner and lunch, okay? And breakfast. I gotta go right now, okay? Yep. So just take that money. You do it. Okay. Don't buy VHS. Buy food. You need food. Okay. I gotta go. I'll be back very late. Big loop stop. So, yeah. All right. See ya.
Anything
Bye.
having to do with TVs?
She closes the door.
She didn't hear me.
She is already going.
That's
She's already
awesome.
leaving.
Fuck.
And you see
Fine.
you as
What else
Optimus
is
starts
new?
toddling off toward the woods with you on top. You hear your mom's car start as she pulls out of the driveway. Agnes, as you're running along the sides of the road over the rolling hills of the Malaran Islands, there are trees, beautiful pine trees that kind of are spread all throughout this island. The sky is blue, the clouds are white. A couple birds kind of fly and flutter overhead. But as Optimus starts to run toward a big grove of trees near your house, there's kind of a road that kind of runs sloping over hills with a kind of a wooden slotted fence that kind of leads down the kind of the street to you and Wade's houses. But as you're kind of running along this, you see a couple cars coming down the road, and they just kind of pass by, and you see a bunch
Street
of
racers.
a bunch of dark black cars move at a pretty decent pace
ooh.
past on the street. And you see Optimus go, whoop,
They
whoop,
look-
and he kind of like crouches behind a bush a little bit. He kind of starts like kind of
They
shaking
look
a little
like they're
bit.
going somewhere, don't they?
He flashes his headlights. Wop, 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 wop.
Should we follow?
Weep, wop.
Yeah, follow.
Wop, wop,
Should
wop,
we?
wop, 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 wop.
Oh, come on. Mom said the important loop stuff. What if they figured out the TV thingy?
You're kind of peering over the top of his head, and he kind of flashes on his little screen, and you see a slide photo of your boy Wade like lighting something on fire, and then it flicks to the slide, and you see Hildy, who is like has like some sort of like paper mache project, and she's like holding it up very proudly. Then he flats that back, and he goes whoop 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 whoop
Oh, you think I should go tell them?
whoop.
I mean, that's... Ugh. Fine.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Time
He
is of the
starts-
essence, but let's go get the team. The rowdy
He's-
boys.
He nods his big metal head, and you get shook around a little bit, and then he runs off excitedly, leaps over the fence, and just starts running off down the street. And you can just see in the distance.
I
the
know you like
cars.
Wade, but he doesn't like you.
Wop, 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 wop. And you can just see the cars very distantly going over hills as they travel deeper and deeper toward the back of the island, past your guys' house. Wade, you're laying in bed just snoring away when suddenly you hear a, hey there, sport. How we doing, son?
Wade just doesn't answer, just groans.
Okay there, son. Well, I'm just letting you know, your mother and I are going out for early brunch. If you want to come with us, we'd love to spend some time with you. We're getting blueberry muffins and bagels at the bakery if you want to come with.
Hope you choke on it.
Okay, well, Wade, we're always here if you change your mind, okay, sport? We'll be right down. You can bike on down. We'll be right over there. We're going to be there for about 30 minutes, okay, champ? Enjoy. All right, get some good sleep if you want to sleep in, all right? It's up to you, kiddo. All right, bye. And you hear him walking off down the hall.
Fucking dick.
you
Just
kinda
go
like-
back there. Just like flip the pillow around, and just like flump my
Yeah,
face
you
in the
conk
back
back down. But literally 10 seconds after you flop back down, you hear a kind of a car alarm beeper from outside your window, and you can like lift your head and you look, and you just see Optimus in the window, and then he kind of lowers down, and you see Agnes just like on top of his head, looking in.
Good morning.
I go over and like push. Is it like what's the situation with Wade's like room? Is there a window?
Your house
Like,
is
a
pretty much a
normal
one
window?
story, so yeah, you just can push up your
it's like
house.
opens, right? Is it open outward? Does it open?
It's a push
No.
up. It's a push up. Actually, you tell
Yeah,
me
I'm
what
gonna-
kind of window is what kind of window is it?
Yeah, it's
John?
definitely a push up window. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you
Unlock
push
it.
it up.
Isn't it like early?
It's like 9.
Fuck, is it? What time is it? I look over the clock. What time is it?
It is exactly 9:05.
Fuck. Oh,
Anyway, black car situation. They're going fast. We don't know where they're
What?
going.
oh,
They're after some, Wade. They're after some.
Oh,
Mom
I just
said,
climb out of the window.
come on. Even though you're just as tall as up.
I'll just grab my bike, which is probably parked at the side of the house. And just
We gotta go get
scoot.
Hilda. We gotta go get Hildy. Let's go. Come on. We're wasting daylight.
We gas it.
Right. You guys hit the gas and take off down the street of your guys's shared street and make your way in the same direction as the dark cars toward a destination a little bit closer to a rather important location around here. As you guys, Wade, you crank on your bike as you're standing up, pedaling up a hill, and Agnes is moving up this hill. You guys reach the top of this hill. As a wide expanse of land now shoots out before you. And you can see this massive facility. You can see buildings. There's a wall, strong and wide, surrounding the entire place. You can see vents with steam rising out of them. You can see lights flashing on and off. You see workers going in and about. You can see massive warehouses all built into this one massive complex. This, as you all know very well, is the Loop. And the most prominent striking feature of this landmark here on the Malaran Islands is the 3 massive, incredibly tall, cylindrical cooling towers, which are connected directly to the massive particle accelerator beneath the ground. The closer you guys have gotten, and now that you've reached the top of this hill, you guys can just feel that ever so slight rumble beneath your feet. Just the slightest little bit of movement to signal the gravitron humming and whirring away beneath the ground.
Galvatron, that's a Transformers thing.
Gravitron, that's a cool Transformers name.
Is that a Transformers reference?
But as
We
you
gotta
guys
go get Hildy.
look down the hill, you guys can see the rich upper-class neighborhood that's kind of stationed near the Loop, which is home to a couple of the people who
safe.
work directly near the facility. And it's
Who's
about
the
a
80s
mile
that
away.
didn't care?
True.
But
Let's
you guys
go.
race to Hildy's house. And Hildy, you rise from bed as you hear a knock at your door. Lady Hildy, I have brought you tea and crumpets for breakfast.
Ah, lovely.
And Smithers comes in and he says, "Oh, my lady, it is a beautiful Saturday morning. The birds are chirping, and I have freshly rolled up the newspaper for you to read this morning." And he sets it the little tray with the crumpets, the biscuits, and the tea down. It's freshly steaming. He says, "I even put a few sugars, your favorite." And he sets it all down in a little cup. And he says, "Is there anything else I can get for you, my lady?"
No, that's quite fine. Thank you very much.
"Sounds wonderful." He says, "I will be downstairs. Your father may like to speak with you before you go about anything you're doing today, but please enjoy." And he bows and just leaves the room, and you're left to enjoy your breakfast. You finish up, get dressed, head downstairs, and you can see your dad. He's just got his newspaper up, and he's just chowing down on food at the table, and he says, Hildy, come here."
Okay, I'll walk over. What is it, Father?
He says, he like kind of sets his newspaper down, and you see him like kind of put it across his hands and like kind of leans forward on the table, and you see him get a very dour look on his face. He says, "My beautiful darling daughter, we may have a problem."
You
Yes,
have
Father?
yet to bone down.
And you could just see like the darkness that just covers his eyes. He just leans forward and he just says, Is
something troubling you, Father?
We have something most horrific that is occurring here in this house, Hildegard."
And, what might that be?
"Oh." And you see him kind of has some papers in front of him, and he kind of holds out, he says, "We have a most desperate problem. I've made $100 less than last week this week. This is a crime, an absolute crime." And he displays up his hand. He says, "I checked the papers. I went through the documents. I checked every ledger. We are missing $100, Hildegard. Now, why would that be? It seems either somebody slipped or, more crucially, somebody's decided they don't want to pay me. For whatever reason. They will hear about this. Oh, Rick Synergy will hear about this injustice. And you see him like gather up his papers, and he says, "Now, Hildegard, if anybody ever tries to gyp you of your money, you slit their throat and throw them off the bridge." Understood, daughter?
Of course, father. I understand.
Very good,
perfectly.
daughter. Very good. He rubs your hair. Now, off to school.
Father, there's no school today. It's the weekend. It's Saturday.
He doesn't know.
What? Ah, yes. He looks out the window. Ah, of course. It's the weekend.
Look out
You
the
have-
window.
Of course, yes.
There's
Yes.
a weekend sunlight if I've ever seen it.
Of course. Yes, my daughter, yes. And he turns back around. He says, will you be going out today?
Yes, I'm going to go get my hair and my nails done. Have to get
Wonderful, wonderful.
ready for the dance. Make
Oh,
a
the dance,
great
yes.
impression on the last week of school.
Yes. Your dance instructor will be here tomorrow to make sure you are all prepped and ready for all of those incredible dance moves you are going to bring out at the dance and just blow everyone away and show them just how special you are. And he just like kind of rubs your cheeks and he's like, "All right, I'm off to work. I've got some big business deals to do. Got to sell some magnetron ships." And he gathers up his paper and throws them into a briefcase. "Smithers, fetch me the hyper limo." And he walks out the front door and Smithers goes,
Hyper
"Oh, yes, my
limo.
lord, the hyper limo." And he looks out and you see him like click a button, the garage opens up, and you just see a slightly bigger limo. It's just slightly bigger. And you hear your dad outside go, "Oh yes, marvelous, the hyper limo, the rich man's choice of drive. Yes, splendid. Look how marvelous this is. Yes, I can see my reflection in the hood. Oh yes, brilliant, splendid. Yes." And he gets in the limo.
Stop it. This is enough.
You're having way too much fun.
I'm gonna pump the brakes on that bit.
Max,
Pump the brakes
did
on
he
the
get into,
hyper limo?
Max? What vehicle did he get into?
The
The
hyper limo.
Could you like do a demonstration on how you enter that?
No. He doesn't get
Thank
it.
you.
He doesn't drive
That was
himself.
crucial world building.
Smithers to the hyper limo. You see, as you're talking to Smithers, "Anything I can get for you? Would you need your jacket, my lady? I can fetch it for you before you go out of the house."
That would be wonderful, Smithers.
Wonderful. He goes, and your boots as well. And he goes and he runs off to fetch you your jacket and boots. He says, a bit brisk out today, a bit brisk. And as he runs to fetch it, he's running back with your stuff in hand. When suddenly you hear a crashing noise from outside, and you just look out the front, and you hear a car alarm start to go off, and you can see your dad has crashed the hyper limo into the side of the garage.
Oh
And you
dear,
see smoke
father!
and steam coming out of the front.
Father, are you
You
alright?
and Smithers rush
He's just
outside,
dead?
and you see the door open and black smoke just comes pouring out. He steps up. "Smithers, the hyper limo is dead. It is
What
a
in the
tragedy." And he
world?
steps out and closes the door, closes his face. He's just covered in soot. And he coughs up a big cough. "I am going to go inside and bathe." And he just walks past. And he's just trailing dirt. And Smithers goes, "Ah, yes, my lord. I will get you a new hyper limo. Do not you worry." And he just looks at the hyper limo, which front is just totaled. It didn't even leave the garage. He just goes, "Oh dear."
He totaled it in a fucking garage.
And he just pats you on the back, and he says, "Lady
How
Hildegard, do
fast
not
does
worry.
that thing
I will be the
accelerate?"
one to teach you how to drive." He says, "I'm going to go tend to your father. Have a great day on the wonderful weekend that will be before you." And he just gives you another pat on the back and says, "Enjoy the day," and walks off to go run after your father, who is trailing dirt and grime and soot into the house. And you just hear just retching from inside the house
Why retching?
because he got smoke. There was black smog.
Doesn't mean he starts vomiting.
So he is coughing heavily.
Max, could you do a demonstration on what that's sounding
Coughing
like?
and
I'm
retching?
not going to do that. But that is what is
Coughing and
happening.
retching are the exact same thing. What are you talking about?
He's doing
Because
both.
whenever I get a
Oh,
little,
so every time you cough, you vomit a little?
yeah. That, like whenever like my
Alright.
allergies act up, I just toss my cookies.
That's called mucus.
Toss my cookies means thrown up, right? That's,
Yes.
I've never heard
Okay,
that
let's
before.
make it sure.
But your
makes sense.
I've
allergies
heard
are
it before.
associated with mucus, not vomit.
Sarah, you know I failed out of being a STEM major. I
I
know
didn't
smart.
learn that from STEM. I learned that from having allergies.
Well, I don't have allergies, so I'm You don't have allergies? Fuck you. Oh dear.
All right.
You just said my allergies.
Oh dear.
Gonna
Poor
whack
Smithers. I can't believe how he puts up with all this. Oh
you.
well.
It
time to
takes
have a-
Agnes's.
Wonderful weekend. Then I'll head out.
It takes Agnes's entire being not to Kool-Aid Man smash Optimus through the wall of her house.
Oh.
Has
can
Kool-Aid
afford it.
been invented yet? Hold on.
Yes. Kool-Aid's wait, hang on. I'm like 95% sure.
Okay, continuing on, Hilda, you
Kool-Aid.
go to.
Didn't
go
we look
to
this up?
your
1927. Easy mode.
27.
Wait,
Hold on,
what?
I'm learning about Kool-Aid.
moped. Hilda's got the book out.
What was Sunny D invented?
That's
1963.
In television and print ads, the Kool-Aid Man was known for randomly bursting through the walls of children's homes and proceeding to make a batch of Kool-Aid for them. His
That's
catchphrase
hilarious.
is, "Oh yeah." That's
That's
the
just Hilda.
Wikipedia entry.
Do you guys want to fight the Kool-Aid Man? He'll come fight. That'll be the next mystery. Is you
He's
guys want to fight the
he's
Kool-Aid
like
Man?
like legitimately what he I was like terrified
Oh,
of the
God.
Kool-Aid Man as a child.
If the Kool-Aid Man was an antagonist, that would
yeah.
be terrifying. Oh wait, that happens
Also,
in a
his
movie.
insides aren't like his blood. He can like live without the contents of his Kool-Aid.
his jug.
His jug, if you will.
His singular jug.
His jugular.
Do you have
if
jug?
will.
Look at the jug on
Sarah,
that guy.
Do you have jug?
Kool-Aid Man's just walking on the sidewalk.
Shut
Look
up.
at this guy. Look at this guy. Hey,
I know Max has jug.
thanks, man.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to my Vespa. I guess I'm reading about the Kool-Aid Man in the newspaper or something. I don't know what
Wait,
news there is
what?
about the Kool-Aid Man.
It says strange sightings. Massive red jar man busting through people's houses spotted in southern
man.
Munso. People
No,
are baffled.
I'm reading
Is this
about
the
the
next
Koo-
cryptid? Who knows?
Kool-Aid Man cryptid.
Police are investigating as we speak, says the article. Perfect. But Hildegard, you go to your Vespa, and as you're walking up, you just hear a little boop boop car alarm go off, and you look up and you can see a fast pedaling Wade and a massive Optimus just running down the hill toward your house, and you can see Agnes flopping up and down on top as you hear them yelling your name.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys all gather in her driveway. Oh yeah.
Can we give
what
Optimus
are
a
you two
voice
doing
box?
here?
Hilde, we got black government vehicles on the move.
Yo.
We got them. They're going. They're finding something. They're
I
doing.
just-
Okay,
they're
go.
doing-
just point to
We can
Agnes,
go.
what
We can
she
go. Just
said.
leave quickly. Leave quickly. You're lucky my father is distracted right now. He's just gone into an accident.
Is
He's
that a
taking a bath.
Is that a crumpled limousine?
Smithers, my
That's
penguin.
yes. That's the
Retching?
that's the hyper
Smithers, my
limo. It's just
kidneys.
been destroyed by my father. He's
I
crashed
know.
it.
We plebeians aren't allowed to be seen with you rich folk. Let's go.
You guys race out of the driveways. Hilda, you fire up the Vespa as you guys race off down the
Autobots
streets of this
roll out.
Oh, good lord.
Up the best.
What's an
Lead the
auto?
way.
Agnes told me that one.
I did.
Oh my lord. As you guys race down the street, and as you guys curl up out of the rich neighborhood, you guys can see you are now reaching the exterior of the grounds of the Loop facility. There is a lot of open ground here near the facility, but it's not incredibly guarded, which is strange. But it seems that the Loop kind of has a bit of an open door policy unless you're trying to get to kind of the central buildings and facilities, or if you're trying to get into the loop itself. Otherwise, like the surrounding area, everything kind of wrapped around the loop on the island, all that part of the island is like pretty much free range. They don't really enforce security too much on that. So you guys kind of just race
So
on
just
in.
waltz on in.
Would you guys like to go on in?
Has Agnes ever been here before? At least like in the open public area?
Have you ever taken a little expedition down here? There's like some good tree cover. There's like little bits of rocks. There's like it's like open fields, but there's also like forests and like fields of like
Maybe
light grass
like
that you could like hide in, or like kind of
maybe like
hang
the
out in.
first time Agnes broke her nose, she tried to like get her mom to help her, but her mom was too busy. So just
That's
probably
fucked
like
up.
waited in like the lobby or whatever, and her mom didn't come, and
that's
she's like,
so
okay, I guess I'll just go
fucked.
home. And that's why she has such a fucked up sinus, is because the first one didn't heal right.
Oh,
That's so sad.
That's why she's still congested all the time.
okay.
So she's been in the lobby.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all say you've been in the lobby.
So yes, just to answer your question.
Wade, have you been here before?
Hell no.
Okay. Hildy, how about you?
Probably my father's taking me on some like business meeting or whatever. Or just show me like
Learn the
definitely.
family trade.
this is the future of our company, my daughter, or whatever.
This is it, my daughter. The future of
this
science.
and
The
also
future is now
you
thanks
having
to
to
science.
bone down.
This is the hyper business.
Hyper.
Don't
business.
crash
Hyper
hyper
lobby.
business.
Welcome to the hyper
Slaps
lobby.
loud.
Don't
Hyper
crash the
lobby.
hyper business.
The hyper stock market has crashed, Hildy. We're going under. We need to leave the country.
It's hyper
Now.
crashed.
It's the hyper.
The
Great
hyper stock
Depression.
market has hyper crashed. We need to go.
Hyper.
We need to go
recession.
hyper underground, Hildy.
Oh my god.
Hey everyone, it's Max. Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate during the wonderful winter holiday time, and hope everybody had a great New Year's. Maybe some cool fireworks went off. We had some of the boys over, and that's what we did. And it was kind of a lot of fun, so hope you guys all had a great New Year. 2022 is going to be so epic. It's going to be so awesome. We're so excited. We've got tons of stuff planned, and we're so excited to get to kind of put it out there. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm actually recording very late at night. I'm going to a friend's house very early tomorrow morning, and I will not be back until Wednesday night, so that means that I need to make sure I have the full episode completely edited by the time we leave. And I was laying in bed and I went, oh no. And I went downstairs and now I'm recording this to make sure it is ready to go. If you are enjoying the episode, the best way that you can support the show is by leaving us an iTunes review. It will help immensely, and we may even, this is just a rumor I heard, just a rumor, we may even read some of them out on the show. Who said that? Who knows? Also, if you have a friend you feel that may like the show, maybe give them a call. Maybe just let them know if they ever say, hey, you know how many go to shows? You can just give them a little tip. We cannot wait to grow this community and spread the show to the world. We will be continuing our weekly schedule until the end of February. Every Tuesday up until episode 11. So the very last week of February, we will then switch back to our bi-weekly normal schedule from then on, starting in the beginning of March. Episode 5 will be out next Tuesday, January 11th, and we'll see you all then. Bye. See you, everyone. All right. But yeah, I'll say he's definitely had a couple of like business trips where he's kind of had some like preliminary talks with members of Rick's Energy, the head energy company. They're kind of in charge of the loop as well, here in Munso, on the Malaran Islands. But he's definitely had some like business meetings that you've been brought to. He's brought you with him, and so you've been kind of inside the main facility a little bit. But you didn't really go into the meetings. You kind of stayed like outside, sitting on a chair. But you did kind of like you got to walk around the facility a little bit, so you're a little familiar. But as you guys roll up to the outside, you guys kind of stand, just kind of looking at like the rolling grassy fields. You can see trees kind of line on both the left and right. But then in front of you, ranging from a mile to a few miles away, you can see the loop facility, large and spread out before you.
Hillary, what's your dad's company name again? Say Rick Synergy.
Rick Synergy is
that's
the head company here, but Hildy's dad is working in conjunction with them. He does magnetron. I'll let Rees. You can explain what your dad does.
Yeah, he basically just handles like transportation, like shipping and stuff.
Oh, okay.
He provides
Okay.
vehicles. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't use Reese's dad as a dick joke, but I could use the leading company here as a dick joke.
Why? Why does it always circle back to this? Why do you do this, Max?
Rick Synergy. Richard Synergy.
Big Rick Energy.
Synergy.
Big Rick Energy.
Big Rick Synergy.
Big Rick Energy.
I thought your dad's name was Rick, and I'm like, not again. Not again.
There's no way we can do that again. I don't know what my dad's name is. I don't think we learned it yet.
I don't know what my dad.
You want to give him a name?
What's something like?
I'll think of it.
Dick?
Yeah, just text.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing it again.
I said something like that though.
Penis.
It's pronounced penis. He says to all the people. I was like, in the like at the meetings, they all like read his name. They just look up and he goes, "It's pronounced penis."
It's like it's my university
like
president. It's
nice.
spelled Fuchs. It's President
Doctor.
Fox.
Fuck.
But everyone says Fox. Yeah. When they first pronounce it, they think it's Fox.
Oh, good lord.
Pour one out for everyone with the last name Wiener.
Yeah, but just you can text me when you pick out a name for him.
Okay.
But for right now,
Hang on,
you guys stand at the
1
outside,
second.
and in the distance, you guys can see a line of 3 black cars slowly making their way through the front entry checkpoint to the loop facility. And you can see the kind of little drawbridge, kind of slat of wood that kind of keeps each one from entering. And then as each one kind of stops at the little booth, they stop for a few moments. It raises and they go inside, and they repeat this process until all 3 cars are inside, and they close the gates.
There they are. We gotta get them. I could get us into the lobby, but like, past that, I don't know. We gotta sneak around.
All right.
Optimus, you're way too conspicuous.
Whoop.
We're gonna have to leave you here, buddy. You know they would repurpose you for parts.
He just like drops down to like a box form, and just like for you to he gets down
silence
really low.
mode. Transform and roll out. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it. Fuck.
You leave Optimus. He just kind of like drops down to his box form, and just like you see, like you can just as he slowly like wheels away to go hide behind a bush. When you guys leave, he'll be waiting here. But you guys head down the hill to go toward the loop facility. Are you guys trying to be sneaky?
We can get into the. They have the public
absolutely
lobby,
not.
right?
We're going to be as loud as possible.
If you want to go through, Hilda,
do we need to be sneaky?
It's up to you guys. Yeah, this is up to you guys. This is the facility. You've seen the 3 cars enter.
I mean, we don't. I guess we should.
I wonder if I could distract. Hmm.
Wait, we don't even know the layout of like the lobby yet.
I do.
We should, but we don't know how many like. Do we know how many guys are gonna be there?
True.
Ah,
We won't get in
Wade
trouble
would
for just
not
going
know.
to the lobby because that's public question mark.
Yeah, we can like be in the lobby, fine, but at some point we need to become
No, it's
sneaky.
loitering.
So the gate that the cars just went through,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's one entryway. Is there a separate one to get to the lobby?
There is the one to get to the main center facility. There is one central entry kind of gate. If you're trying to get
Okay.
into like the main central hub, if you want to get in
And
there.
that's the no place.
That's the only place that you need to kind of check in, but there is
okay.
like the loop. You guys are within the grounds of the loop facility. It's just this isn't this isn't guarded, isn't walled, but it's kind of their property a little bit. It's their building is it's like this is it's a part of their kind of facility, but the main buildings and hub is in the center, and then there's all this open ground and like forests around it. But those you don't need to go through a check-in or gate to really get to those. But they do some stuff out in the field sometimes. And they have like other buildings that are spread out around here as well. It's not just the main central hub. There's like other like subsidiary buildings that they have. But those are their own separate things but they're spread out. But central hub, open fields, other buildings, forests. But right now the check-in gate, that seems to be the only way right now that you can see that's directly into the facility.
Oh, I got it. So the entry booth, right? Is it like a typical entry booth with a slat that just raises?
Yeah, you saw the cars going. There was a slat. It looked like there was a guard check-in post.
So, how is the booth laid out? Like, is it just the typical, like, four-sided box with the mirrors, or not the windows around the side above the halfway point?
You can get closer if you want to check it out.
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys gonna get closer?
Yeah.
You're gonna sneak.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? What's the worst thing that could happen if we sneak?
I'm good at that kind of. Don't say that,
I am
John.
too. I get 8 dice for
everybody
this.
roll sneak.
Am I good to roll on my,
like that?
my table? 1, 2, 3,
You
4,
can roll.
5,
Yeah,
6.
roll what you want.
What's my right?
Buttholes.
My sneak is.
I need a
not
6. All right, I got 2 6s out of that.
Yeah, you might
that's
do.
Okay, that's.
I
good.
got a none.
I got a. I also got a none 6s.
I have 4 luck points, so I could expend 1. Or however that works.
Yeah.
Then
That's
do
what luck's for.
I can give my 1 to. How does it work if it's an additional 6? Because I got 2 successes. I can give
so you
one.
can give a lot of the if you have an additional success, you can give that to somebody else.
All right, I will do that and give it to Hildy.
For most things.
Yeah.
A good amount.
And then I just gotta expend a lucky point.
Yeah, lucky allows you to use a luck point and allows you to re-roll all of your dice that are not 6s.
Oh shoot. Okay.
It should be. Let me double check real quick, but that should be roll that right now.
I got a 6. Yay, thank God.
Yeah, it lets you reroll failed dice. You can, and it says the important thing is you cannot. It says, you can spend a luck point after a failed dice roll. A luck point lets you reroll failed dice without needing to push. You cannot go back to the earlier result. You cannot spend more than 1 luck point on a single dice roll. Your maximum, and then it's just the stuff about luck points.
Gotcha.
And you get them back after every session. So cool. Yeah. So you got a success?
Yeah.
And then Wade, you're gonna give your second success to Hildy?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So you guys managed to work together and sneak down this hill, kind of hiding behind rocks, ducking into the grass when a couple more dark cars come by. You guys also notice some armored trucks that kind of go past, and you can hear the rumblings in the ground kind of shakes even more. as they kind of just rumble past. Like, you guys are getting pretty close to the facility now. You can definitely feel that the ground has definitely got this faint hum, this rumble. That just, the closer you get to those massive 3 towers that just stretch stories and stories into the sky, you can just feel that rumbling just getting slightly and slightly louder, and just more. You can just feel it more, just more of that rumble. But these cars, as they roar past, you guys just duck down into the grass. And they also go to the entry checkpoint. And as you guys get close, you can see now that you're close. You can see, Agnes, that this is a guard post. It has windows on all sides, and it looks like it's manned by 2 guards, 1 on each side, 1 for entry and 1 for exit.
Are there any other guards?
The guard
around?
post has 2 slats.
Are they armed?
There's 2.
It's a good question.
From you guys are pretty close now. I'm gonna say that from your current position, you can't see if they're armed, but you're guessing they're guards, so they could be. But you'd have to get like inside,
you know
or
what?
close enough to like look inside the place to see.
I'll give you approval to shoot Agnes if you want to. Max.
Oh my god.
We like walk up, bang, and
can't die.
end of Tales from the Loop.
You could torture Agnes as much as you want.
Bang.
I can't die.
That's so fucked up.
Gotta give her a tragic we get to build our tragic backstories before we get to things from the flood.
That's true.
It's gonna be the reverse.
Why does
instead of-
Agnes's face have several hundred bullet holes in it? Oh, you know.
I could have
Child.
died, as a child. Anyway, so this guard post, it only has windows above the waist.
The windows, it's up. There's like a table, like somebody would be sitting at a desk, and there's a table. There's like a desk. There's like kind of like a slanted desk for maybe some screens, some papers, some check-in forms, and then there's the windows, which are kind of level with the desk. So it's about waist high, up to like maybe 8 feet.
So you're saying we could potentially
Sneak underneath it.
sneak underneath.
If you wanted to try.
Let's try that.
I can distract if you.
Nah, I mean,
no. Like,
no.
how? What kind of distraction?
Just be like, hey, I need to find my mom. I broke my nose again. She really needs to help me. Wait, punch me in the face.
No.
I need to make it real.
Let's try sneaking first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sneak.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Why do
Just
you
like
wanna-
punching.
Why do you want to get freaking injured so bad?
Agnes grabs a rock.
Because if I'm actually bleeding, then they'll be like, oh, this child needs her mother. And they'll let me in.
Agnes, I worry about you.
Me too. Let's sneak.
Just a 5-second pause. Me too. Let's go.
Sneaky,
Do we need to roll a
sneaky.
different sneak?
If you guys are going to be attempting to sneak past the guard
Yes, sir.
tower, this is going to be your role. This is going to be you guys timing your thing to get in when no cars are nearby or when cars are leaving, cars are coming out. I'll let you guys roll, but then you're going to tell me how you sneak in. So everybody roll south.
We're
You guys
gonna
each need
latch
need-
on to the underside of a car as it drives
you
past.
need one
I
success.
can do that.
So go for it.
Wait, that's
Roll
cool.
sneak. Everybody roll sneak. then you
We
guys
did
tell me
start
how you
bikes
sneak.
and stuff, right?
Yeah, you guys ditch. If you
Yeah.
you ditch the
Okay.
bike, the Vespa. If you drop the bike, and that's
Yeah,
all
alright,
back with
yeah.
Optimus.
2
He'll-
sixes.
He'll keep an eye on that. That's
Oh,
jeepers.
2 5s.
Alright.
I got a 6. So
Alright, I give the
Alright,
other
we
6 to
good.
Hilda.
Perfect. So, all right, we're gonna go one by one. I want you guys to tell me how you sneak past. So let's start with Wade. Wade, what do you do?
I wait for a car to roll up, like a big 2 cars. I'm assuming there's a convoy. I'm guessing is how
There's
they roll
like
up,
well, there was the convoy. Then there's been kind of group. There usually seems to be groupings of cars. But as you look
Yeah.
down the road, you can see 2 of these massive armored trucks with tinted windows that are just rolling down thick tires. And they're just rolling past and they're kicking up dust. And they're getting pretty close.
All right, I'm gonna like hide off to the side, and then once like they start to get like show their ID or whatever, I'm just gonna sort of like, since they're big cars, right? Would you say?
They're big trucks, yeah.
I'll just like grab onto the back of it and just like lay flat and just hold on
To the back of the truck.
To the back of the truck, yeah.
Perfect.
But
All
then
right,
once you get inside, they're gonna see you.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
I got 2 6s, Sarah.
This man got a
That's
success.
not-
So
You can't just
we
stand.
see
Well, I'm
we
gonna
see
stand in the
Wade
middle of
just
the
take
crowd, but I
off.
rolled a 20 on stealth, so they can't see me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Scampering.
That's
We'll see
not
what
how it
happens.
works.
You scamper across, and Wade, you see
wait,
one of these
are these,
armored
like-
trucks. They roll up and they stop.
Oh.
The guard kind of pokes his head out. You see the tinted window of one of the trucks roll down. You see someone wearing kind of like an officer's uniform. They kind of like stick their hand out. This like
my
kind of like
God.
grayish, like brown officer's uniform, and they hand some papers to the guy at the gate. You see them kind of like look it over. And they nod, and then they
What
just, they
kind of
kinda-
trucks are these, actually?
These are big,
Like
army military grade armored trucks.
Like a Chevy? Like where there's like a bed?
These are like Hummers.
Oh.
Yeah, and so
I see
as
what
they're
you guys
checking
mean
it,
now.
as the first one is the gate is raised and it rolls through, the second one rolls up.
I thought it was like a
They
bed
roll
of a
down the
truck and I
window
should
and they're
hop
holding the
inside
papers.
of it.
You run, sneak along the back of the truck, kind of shimmy
Oh my
along.
God.
You can hear the big, heavy, loud engine just rumbling as
Yeah.
you just grab on, use the metal bars in the back of the truck to pull yourself up, and you just hold yourself there and you press yourself up against the back of the car as flat as you can get. And then as you're doing that, as you guys see Wade do this, Agnes, what do you do to sneak past?
Not that.
I get under the car and I wait for it to roll me over. I'm just kidding. I do the sneaky assassin move and I hang on to like the bottom chassis of the car underneath it. She's small
Roll.
enough.
They just latch on to the bottom of the truck.
We see a little
She's,
hot dog, little
she's
burrito
tiny
rolling.
enough.
Yeah. Agnes, you.
We're a bunch of little gremlins.
Do, and you run up and you just do a.
I'm
little barrel on
literally
your
3.5
side,
feet tall.
and you look like just like a tumbling little rock, and you just go quietly, everly just roll into this
Dirty,
armored truck.
dirty little rock.
Immediately you get blasted with a bunch of black soot in your face from just the exhaust of this car, but you grab onto the metal bars and you like pull yourself up and hold yourself close. There's plenty of
Oh,
room for
yeah.
you under here. These trucks are like low enough to the ground, but still raised enough where it's like you have enough room to kind of hold on to the bottom, but it's not. It's like there's enough shadow, and it's not high enough where like,
You're, like,
if
this
somebody was like,
tall.
you're not super visible. So it's kind of in that mid range where you're like, it's a pretty good hiding spot for someone like you. Is you just kind of
Like,
smile.
this is about how tall Sarah is.
Someone like me,
Yeah.
short.
And so
unassuming.
somebody over 4 feet tall probably would not see you. Dun-dun-dun. As you go, Hildy, as you see your two friends, Mission Impossible.
Are we using the same car to get in?
Do you use the same car, Agnes?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, there,
I
you
see
them
how much
both
of a
grab
fool
onto
Wade
this
is
one car.
being.
Yeah, you see them both grab onto the same big military grade truck. What do you do, Hildy?
I'm gonna look,
Dun, dun, dun,
And-
dun, dun, dun,
I'm gonna sigh deeply. Here we go. And
Hear the car
I'm gonna
start its engine.
move over. I'm gonna stealthily approach, and I need to get behind. Are they on like the first car in the line or whatever?
This is the second car. The first car has gone through. The second one, they are just finishing up. You just hear the engine fire up again, and they're getting ready to go through. The thing's about to raise.
Is there?
If it was the
okay.
first car, Wade would 100% be making the shittiest move I've ever seen in my life.
The guys in the second car go, "Wait, what?" They just see Wade.
Is there?
Just looking at him.
How many cars are there in total?
Wait, what? There's just
Two.
two. There's two armored trucks right
Oh.
now.
Okay. Wait, how am I gonna fit on here?
Is the back big enough for the two of us can fit on the back of it?
I'm gonna
You can
try.
try.
Okay, I try to fit under. Maybe Agnes is tiny enough that I can like fit under there.
You
Scooch. I
you-
scooch.
crawl under the armored truck just as you get another blast of black smog in your face as you kind of crawl up near Agnes, and you guys are small enough that
It's
you
the
can
taste of stealth.
kind of hang near each other as you guys grip on tight. You
Yes.
hold on.
It does. It's glorious.
As all of a sudden you hear the truck fire up and the wheels start turning as this thing, like a massive tank, just starts rolling in as this thing gets admitted to the loop. And wait, as you just press yourself as flat as you can to the back of this truck, trying not to move or gather attention. You guys roll through the front gates and you see the of the chain link fence close behind you and hear it click into place as these trucks roll into the interior of the loop facility. How long do you guys hang on?
Until the car is parked.
Do you guys hang on until the car's parked?
Yes. How fast are the cars going?
They're going at like about 15 miles per hour right now, not crazy fast. They're once
I
they're in
would
the facility,
give
everybody's
me and
kind of
Hildy would give her backs a good scrape if we hopped off. If we just let go.
If you guys dropped right now, you guys might take some damage, maybe. It's not too far of a fall.
There's no damage.
Yeah,
I become upset.
You're already like injured, right? So
I'm healed now. I spent some quality time with Optimus.
Yeah.
He popped my nose back into place for me.
Just,
Oh, no, I did that
One of
myself.
his feet just resets your nose. Wop wop. But you guys, Agnes and Hilda, you guys are under the truck, so you can't see much right now. You guys are just focused on holding on. But Wade, you on the back of the truck, you don't know where the heck you're going, but you can see the facility. And I'm gonna have, as you look around, roll me let's look at what kind of roll. I'm gonna have you make a roll because I want to see how much you can. Is there a roll for how much you can see? Make me an investigate check. This is a mind roll.
I get one dice for this.
Is the ability to find hidden objects.
This is my roll.
Clues. Oh shoot.
Yeah, Wade's not very perceptive or smart.
Right, go for it.
That's a 4.
Okay. So investigate is your ability to find hidden objects, understand clues, break puzzles, or survey a place or a situation, which is what you're doing right now. And if you succeed, you get to ask 2 questions, and there's a list. But you failed. And so you're so busy and focused on staying hidden
That's fair.
that your face is kind of pressed to the sideways.
And pressed up to the engine, right?
Yeah, and the car is making this tank of a car is making so much noise. Your face is like rattling as you're pressed up against the side. And you're like, and you're trying to like look around, but your face is getting knocked around. There's a lot of noise, and you're trying to stay hidden. You see like a couple. You see buildings, but you don't see a ton of stuff. And as you kind of turn a corner, you get lost. As you guys continue on for about a 5-minute drive. I'm gonna have you guys make me body checks. So we're gonna have you guys each roll. I'm gonna have the 2 people on the bottom roll me force, which is a body roll.
Uh-oh.
This is to hold on to the bottom
This
of
is
the
where
truck.
Karate Agnes comes in. No.
It's the scene from Stitch, Lilo and Stitch, when they're
no.
like in the semi truck and they run over Stitch and the semi truck just like leaps into the air and just bumps.
I
it.
will. To make up for the fact that I didn't use any luck points last time, I will use one now again. But I don't think it's gonna do anything.
I think I might also use a luck point.
We got this. We got
Okay.
this. Come on, lady, look. No.
I'll use it too. I get to
Right.
so you reroll all your dice, right?
You reroll failed
Yeah,
dice.
basically.
Okay, well both mine failed, so yeah. Nope, I got the exact same roll. 2 4s.
Last. Okay, and remember, I'm gonna give 2 things for you guys. Remember, if you have items or you have your iconic item, you can use those in situations. If you can tell me how you can use them, and it would work, then if you need, you can explain to me how it would work. Then you may be able to use that. Also, you have your pride, which you can expend to kind of do another reroll, if you want.
I'm the best car
But
wrangler.
you can only use your pride once per mystery, but it gets you an automatic success. You can check your pride after a failed roll or even after a successful roll in order to get an extra success. So you can use it to get an extra success, or you can use it to get an auto success, but you can only get it once per mystery, and you guys are in kind of the midst of a mystery right now, so you wouldn't get it back until you guys finished whatever this mystery is. Or what
the mystery is a mission or an entire campaign?
It might be a bit for you. So this is like you've got one of these that you get to use, and it's like it'll be a while before you can use it again.
Optimus, catch me. Just kidding.
Optimus somewhere goes, what? Miles away.
Nah, she got nothing.
All right. Hildy, how'd you do? What happened?
Well, I failed.
Are you going to use anything?
A luck point, and then I still failed.
Okay.
Wait.
You guys can. Let me see if you can push. You guys might be able to, if you want to push your
roll.
roll.
That's right. That's also.
But you already failed. So let's see. So here's what happens. Usually, so if you push, you already failed, but you might take an additional condition if you failed. So if you guys are gonna take a condition now because you both failed. Oh, and that's right. Let's see. You failed. Suffering conditions. If you don't overcome trouble. Yeah. So if you guys, I'm gonna say if you guys fail this, I'm not gonna say any conditions for this for right now. Oh, let's see. Exhausted could be good because you guys are physically exhausted.
Is it?
You guys get to pick. You guys
have
get to
to
pick.
start with upset.
No, you guys get to pick. So
No,
what
it can
happens
be
if I say you have to take a condition if you fail?
It just depends on what happens.
Yeah,
Like,
you
the
guys
context
tell me.
determines
You guys
what
tell
status
me
you get.
what happens, but you guys tell me what condition you take. But I'm gonna check on push or roll real quick because you guys might be able to push, but then if you fail, you guys will have to.
I'm not gonna push yet.
Pushing a roll. When you fail a roll, you may choose to immediately retry the task by mentally or physically pushing yourself to the limit of your abilities. This is called pushing the roll and can be only done once immediately after the failed roll. You must describe what you do to push yourself. You may push a successful roll to be able to buy more effects. When you push a roll, you must first check a condition. So if you push a roll, you have to check a condition. But then you get to re-roll all the dice except those showing sixes. If the re-roll is successful, I'll tell you what happens. And if the re-roll fails, you may not push again, but you can use a luck point or your pride. So that's how that works.
Nah, we'll just straight up fail.
You guys, or is that
Agnes
okay?
is at least Agnes is just gonna straight up fail.
Okay, so I'm gonna say if you guys this fails, I'll say you guys each take. Let's see. Well, I'm not gonna say you guys take a condition, but stuff's gonna happen. I'm not gonna. You guys aren't falling that far. I'm just gonna say you guys fall off. Okay, for right now, but future we will use conditions.
Would I notice them
We get a
falling
little bit of
off
scrapey
'cause of-
scrapes.
Well, let's see. The condition list exhausted. Conditions. I'll say. Conditions. I'm looking at the list.
So if we fail a roll, we automatically get a condition?
No. It's. I'll tell you beforehand. If you fail this roll, you'll get a condition. But I'll tell you beforehand.
Hey, okay.
So for future ones, I will tell you beforehand. I'll say if you fail this is what'll happen. For right now, I'll say you guys just fall off. Okay.
Okay.
Do I notice them fall off, or am I too
Here's
preoccupied?
what
I sure
happens.
hope you do.
Here's what happens.
I did ass in my one roll though, so.
As Wade, you're just gritting your teeth and closing your eyes, trying to just stay inconspicuous. As the car is rumbling past. Agnes, you are gripping tight to the bottom of this car. Black smog is just flying past. You're just closing your eyes, pushing yourself up into your hoodie, just holding tight. But your grip, you have sweat on your hands. You're feeling your grip loosen. It is so hard to hold on. Hildy, you're holding on too. This is ridiculous, Hildy. This is ridiculous. Your face is getting covered in smog. It's getting all over your dress and your jacket and your boots. And you're just holding on. And you're having to hold on for a long time. And your arms are very, very tired. You adjust your legs, but they're starting to slip too. And at the same time, you guys both feel your grip slip or you just let go. You guys just fall, and you both just boom hit the ground. And Wade, you're just gritting your teeth as the truck continues to roll. And as you guys just land on the ground, you push yourselves up, and you just see Wade does not see you. As the truck just continues to go, and then turns a corner, and Wade just vanishes. And as you guys are standing up from this, just covered in smog, you hear someone go, "Hey, what do you kids think you're doing out here?"
Run.